Thank you for joining me. It's Tracy HD, and we're going to do our April 2015 monthly tarot reading, and this is going to be for the sign of Aquarius. As I shuffle the deck, I ask all light beings, angels, and God relay the message to me that I may share with my viewers for the highest good of all. For the beginning of the month, we'll take a card from the beginning. From the middle of the deck, we'll draw a card for the middle of the month. And for the end of the month, we will take a card from the bottom of the deck. Okay, and this is what we have, dear Aquarius. So we start the month out with the Two of Swords. This woman is blindfolded. There's a crescent moon in the background. She's sitting on top of it, looks like a concrete pillar. She's in her head. She's in her head. Looks like she's torn between two decisions. Torn between two lovers, two jobs, two ideas. There's something here that you're indecisive about, and you really feel like you don't know which to choose. And when you see the sword, you think of something that's very serious. What this card is warning us, that you've blocked off your heart and emotions, and you're holding in your feelings. You're literally refusing to see, what's right in front of you. The water in the card, in the background, there's like water back here. You could see like a reflection. That represents your emotions, and you repressing them. I'm sorry, I'm tongue-tied today. It's just that you're not facing what you need to face. Okay? You've turned your back on your feelings. And you need to be aware that you're blocked and have closed yourself off from your feelings right now. And that's what the blindfold means. You're closing yourself off. You're blind at this point. Whatever situation you're in, you have to take a careful look at both sides of it. Okay? You need to put up boundaries in certain situations so people don't take advantage of you. Okay? I mean, boundaries are a good thing. We all have to have them. Otherwise, we'd be run ragged by people. We'd be taken advantage of. It's not healthy. Okay? But you don't have to shut yourself off from others. Okay? You may need to, stay calm and reflect at this point. Okay? In order to, gain your equilibrium back and, maybe be able to see the situation for what it is. But with this card, your head and your heart are struggling against each other. Okay? You're not in agreement. What your heart's saying one thing, your head's saying another. And holding in your true feelings, okay, is not the way to go. You gotta give your head and your heart equal time when you have to reason something out. The middle of the month, it's the Five of Wands. And this looks like a very courageous card. Down here, he's riding upon a horse. And he has his wand upright. He has a wand here from the corner of the picture. There's a wand over here. There's so much action going on in this Five of Wands card. And this Five of Wands, when I look at this, what I get from the card is there's all kinds of annoyances going on in your life and all kinds of petty arguments and stuff that need to be dealt with. And you're not dealing with them, okay, because you're closing yourself off. You're closing, you're locking your heart up and stowing it away. The pettiness that's going on right now is what's causing you this indecision. You still have to realize what your options are here. You could be bickering, with friends. You could be bickering with family members, your spouse, girlfriend, partner. I mean, this card here is telling you there's a challenge ahead of you. And you need to be very clear in, what your goals are and your desires are to the other person. I mean, people aren't mind readers. And with you keeping your feelings bottled up, they can't read your mind. And it's only causing the situation to get worse. Whether this is a petty situation at home where you're bickering back and forth with someone, or if it's something, some type of trouble at your job, you have to put some effort into facing what the problem is. And decide on a balance between your heart and your head to be able to rectify this. But, this right now has come to the point where you have to solve this problem in order to, have anything positive come about it. You can't just sit here indecision, being blind to what's really going on. This is like a card of denial. And you keep denying things for so long, and it's just going to turn into more of a conflict, and it's going to snowball into something more negative. Then at the end of the month, we have the Ace of Swords. And when I look at this card, of course, the first thing that stands out is that sword facing upward. Okay, another sword card. We started the month with Two of Swords. We're ending it with the Ace of Swords. And basically, it's a time to take action when you see the Ace of Swords. The Ace is a beginning, and the sword is a sign of action. And right now, it's just giving you a chance to see things differently. You can't be in denial. You got to face the truth of whatever the situation is that has you perplexed, that you're closing yourself off and setting up so many boundaries that no one's allowed in. You got to get a balance between the head and the heart here on what you really want to do. Otherwise, if you keep on closing people out and not showing your feelings, they don't know what you're thinking. There's going to be all kinds of bickering and arguing. You got to open up. This right here, this Ace of Swords, means you got to take action now. You got to open up now. Because the longer it takes for you to open up to people and what the heart of the matter really is, the longer it's going to take to rectify this. And the longer it takes, the more something, it snowballs. So if you open up your heart, you listen to both your head and your heart, you give them equal decision power in whatever it is you're dealing with, it's going to stop a lot of this petty quarreling here. It's going to help you at the end become successful. But you got to take action now. It's been too long that you've bottled the feelings up. And I think that the other people that are involved in this really need to know what your true feelings are. Because if you close off your feelings and say, I'm just not going to feel anymore, and just want to become numb, it's not a healthy balance. It's not healthy for you, and it's not healthy for the people around you. So if you open up, and you let them know what you feel, what you're going through, you'll be successful in resolving this conflict and in stopping these petty arguments. But you got to open up a little bit more. You got to find balance between your head and your heart, and to just stop, the chaos that's swirling around here in the middle of the month, because that's not going to help anybody. You have to face the truth about something. And only when you face it could you allow yourself to start healing and make room for a new relationship, new job, new partner. You got to get rid of the old in order to bring in the new. And you could. You could. You just got to open up a little bit more, I think, and stop feeling like you're stuck in this battle of your mind. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel, because I'll be back.